So I came in America in 1990, right? After 89, we had Hurricane Hugo hit Charlotte. So this city was in a rebuilding mode. As I was reading the Bible, I was like 3 years old, right? I already knew how to read and write because my mama taught me how to read and write when I was 2. So by 3, I'm telling my people, hey, this book too complicated because it's like a whole bunch of shit in it. So they gave me the children's book. The children's book sped me up through it, and then by the time I hit 16, it's like I'm already knowing so much about the Bible. All the people that's teaching me about the book, they not going into it in a spiritual sense, but I already knew it from a spiritual intake because our mind was kind of created before, well, not kind of, our mind was created before we were born. You know what I mean? We coming back to rediscover who we are. So as I'm reading the Bible, I knew I was reincarnated from one of the characters of the Bible, but then it gets even deeper to the point where by the time I hit 23, Jesus sent me to see God, and you see God through the sun, but you don't really see God. You just see that the sun is watching us. The sun watching us is an energy that can go outside of the firmament. Well, if it's going outside the firmament, that's why we have the name of planets and all these other things. These planets are actually celestial bodies that can speak back to us and transfer energy. Like Saturn is Satan. Satan, Saturn, Chronos, Sabbath. Like he had Saturday, Santa. Like it's a lot of stuff that he is responsible for, and he can transfer through different people. So he can talk to somebody, he can take stuff away because he's like a god of agriculture, wealth, and time. So all the stuff from the underworld we get from him. But with us getting it from him, he tried to make us possessed by it, and if we become possessed by it, we will want that more than what the knowledge is that God has given us. So when you look at Adam and Eve's story, it's a genetic of how males and females end up falling for Satan. The way that the female does it is second guessing, and then like the thoughts that come into her will be spiraling down, and she might take those thoughts instead of coming out of her false reality she's making, where she's like trying to be God on her own and creating that anxiety. And then the male is when he physically is only chasing things that he loves, but he's lusting after it instead of loving it. Like he's not treating it in a loving manner, but he's treating it in a destructive manner to where he wants it so bad that it's harming him before he even gets to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so Adam had the knowledge of God, but then he ended up losing his son because of what him and his wife did and not taking accountability. So it's telling people like if you don't see the curse on you, it will be passed down.